Welcome back to Get Up and Grow. I was in my garden earlier this spring and I had already planted my tulips and daffodils. They bloomed, they looked great, but then the leaves started to look a little sad. So to prevent that next year, I thought I would call in my good friend Gord from Wildwood Outdoor Living Centre.
Hi, Jasmine.
Hi, Gord.
So you had some issues with your not so good looking leaves, I guess.
Yes, they look very sad.
Yes, which is normal, which is actually a good thing.
Okay.
Because what's happening after the flowers have finished and you've enjoyed them, what's going to happen is the leaves put all that nutrients into the bulbs again, and then they build for next year. But a lot of people don't want to have to look at that.
Right.
So I've got a little trick for you.
Okay, what is it?
So we take a basket like this.
Yep.
Something that has a lot of holes in it so you can get moisture through the sides.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can plant the bulbs in here, dig the whole basket inside into your garden. After the bulbs are finished, you basically just pull the whole thing out, put it in the back part of your garden, and just let nature do its thing, where it's going to take all that nutrients from the leaves and put it into the bulbs, so you're going to have great flowers for next year.
Wow. Okay, life hack right there. Okay, so let's actually plant some of these now.
Yeah, I've got some what they call, what are these ones? Jazzleberry jam. They're great for cutting.
Jazzberry jam.
Oh yeah, I can't even read. Can I?
I like jazzleberry, that's fun too. Okay,
And
so
now you can just put them in. We'll set them out evenly, and they need to go down about 6 inches.
okay. And does it matter, again, you know, what kind of soil I'm using?
The best soil possible, because it's obviously going to get all its nutrients from the planter there.
Can I put one in the middle?
Oh sure, yeah, because we're gonna push them right down about
Okay.
6 inches or so.
There you go.
And I'm gonna let you carry on with
Yeah.
that. I also brought some plants for a little color pop.
Oh, perfect. I do need an accent in my gardens. So what have you got?
Well, the first one I brought was, this one's called a sacred bamboo. It's actually not a bamboo at all. It's a Nandina, but it gets this beautiful color.
Oh, that is
And it changes throughout the year. It actually has color most of the year, but it really gets quite vibrant in the fall. And
That's neat.
yeah, they're really, really cool. Easy to grow.
Right.
Super short, nice little
Good
accent.
for beginners?
Oh yeah.
Like me? Okay.
Oh, you're not a beginner.
Thanks.
In the front, I thought, you know, everybody loves blueberries. They're great antioxidants. You know, the fruit is wonderful, but they have this beautiful fall color to them. And you can actually put them in your garden against what I brought, a little green cypress there, so that it gives a
Oh,
little
yeah,
accent
that's
to the
pretty.
green, the offset. And a lot of people don't think of blueberries actually as a accent plant.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't, so
Yeah.
that's interesting to know.
Another one I've got here, this one's called burning bush. Now, burning bush is neat because it stays sort of this green color most of the year. Then as it gets cold, it turns this vibrant,
wow.
it almost looks like it's on fire.
Yeah.
They don't last very long, and then the leaves fall off and they coat the ground, so it actually gives you a bit of an accent that way.
So does it get this color in the winter then, or is it
Yeah.
still in the fall? Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, no, it'll start in the fall,
Right.
and then probably in about 2 weeks, you're going to see this is just going to be a bare twig, but it does have this sort of cork bark here, which is quite unique, as well as these little berries, which are sort of neat too.
Yeah.
So, and then I had to bring a tree in because, you know, we've got the perfect weather right now. It's moist and it's cold,
Right.
but it's not freezing. So, you know, all the chlorophyll is starting to leave the leaves now, and it's exposing the nice colors underneath. This is a red bud, so it has that dark red leaves at the very tips.
Right.
Then they turn green, and then in the fall they turn yellow. So you get sort of a
Oh.
purple, green,
Yeah.
yellow look to them, which is
That's
sort of
neat.
neat.
And what's that one in the front there?
Well, that one's one of my favorites. It's called Calicarpa, or Beautyberry. And the fall color of the leaves isn't so great, but it has that sort of profusion of purple berry on it, and it actually can get quite covered when it gets more mature. You prune them down in the spring, it'll come up and have berries on the new wood, and you get this. You can even make jam out of it. I've never tasted it. I don't know if I would do it, but
I mean, it would look pretty, I'm sure.
yeah. So if you have something in your garden where you want something that's all summer flowering things, you want something in the fall, it works out well.
So is there a certain time where you plant all of these?
Fall is a great time.
Okay.
You know, my rule of thumb is if it loses its leaves, you should plant it in the fall. If it keeps its leaves, like some of these, like, well, this one particularly,
yeah,
plant it in the early spring. So,
okay.
Hey, you're just about finished.
Yeah,
there.
I am. So last question for you, Gord. Which one do you think I should plant out of all of these? I kind of want something that's a little bit of a medium, you know, not too tall, not too short.
I think you should go with
this
one.
one?
I think you'll like this one. It'll give you some all year round.
And what is it called again?
This one's called a Nandina. It's actually
a Nandina.
A Nandina or sacred bamboo.
Okay, sacred bamboo. I kind of like that name. That one's fun. All right, well, thanks, Gord.